Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Mad About Mini paper pads where we use small paper pads, and I am going to use the Simple Stories 6x8 Life Captured pad, and then I am bringing in what is called sun-kissed papers, or like the embellishments, because I really don't have anything. And the person that I am following, I'll link it up here of what layout, because I am also going to do off the board, and off the board is where we go find something on Pinterest and come together. So let's see what I can do. Okay, so I am doing a layout from off the board. So what that means is that I found a layout or something on my Pinterest, and I am collaborating that with this Mad About Mini papers, because both of them are by Pineapple Papers. One of them actually has Moira with it as well. So everybody will be linked down below for both of it. One will be with a playlist. The other one will have the whole list of who's been or who participated this month. I do actually have quite a bit. I think I'm up on video 5 or 6 maybe of doing this. I know that we have started this in January, and I just love doing this because it actually gets me to use those mini pads that I haven't used. Really, like, I know I have them, but then I forget about using them. So Rebecca Moore is who I am scrap lifting, and she did this like square fashion with, you can tell that she was using scraps. So I decided to take one of my 6x8 paper pads and cut them up into different strips, but have enough to where 2 of them will go on one side, 2 will go on the bottom, and then make that square without them touching. And I am going to distress everything, make it all work and fun and dandy. The stamping that I did before, actually the stenciling I did before, not stamping, the stencil is from Close to My Heart. It is like a honeycomb style stencil, or like the chicken wire fence. It's kind of like a little bit of both depending on how you look at it. And then the color that I'm using is the Distress Oxide Abandoned Coral. And that is what's on the background, just a little bit to peek in and out of here. I do come in at the very end, and did my Glorious Day from Shimmer's Paints and did my splattering. On camera, you really can't see it because of the coral paper that I am using in the background, but it actually turns out in the still shots, you will see that I've used it. I am just making sure that I am placing like a true 90-degree angle so that they touch and that they're short. I left them the length that they were, and then I cut them down so that it fits, so it's not super duper close to where it feels like it's going to close in, because I just wanted to make sure that I still had like the boxed in L shape that she had. Now, I do know that she doesn't do like the outlining like I do, but off camera, I did do my outlining. So in the still shots, you'll see that. When I turned off my camera, I realized I forgot to do that, and it's still kind of my signature, and I really love having it. So I did it off camera. Make sure that you go check out everybody else that's linked down below. I do upload, if you are new, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. I do collaborations like this, design teams, all of that fun stuff. So make sure that you like and subscribe. I am well on to 4,000 subscribers, and I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Okay, and then what I am doing now is that I'm going to back my photo with color tones that are coming out of the flower paper. As I stated in the beginning, I don't really have much embellishments with this particular collection other than a sticker. Yeah, the sticker that comes with it. So I was like, you know what? I think I will bring it together and, kind of collaborate it with a little bit of another Simple Stories. And then the background papers that I'm using here is actually from Echo Park. And the color tones do match the Echo Park. It's just that the embellishments wasn't really fitting the style that I was going for, due to that it had like lemonades and strawberries and like the fruit and the summer side, Whereas the Life captured that is part of Echo Park, it's more everyday stuff. And this one is of my daughter reading. I happened to look up after I was reading just to make sure she was doing okay. Not that I don't trust her or anything, but it just, I was just looking up and she was reading, and I was like, ooh, I like how this took. I like how the sun is in the background kind of peeking off that corner, and you can still see the fire pit that they had on this particular camping. Well, it wasn't really a camping trip because we stayed in the hotel, but it was part of the state resort that we stayed at this particular location in Georgia. The state of Georgia does have like 3 of these locations that have like a hotel on site, and then they have like their cabins and all of that. Well, their cabins and their glamping was actually booked this particular weekend, so we decided to stay in a hotel. So anyway, back to what I am doing. I found this big old camera on one of the 6x8s, and I decided that I'm going to use that as my focal point up there. Now, Rebecca did do her title up there, but I felt like putting the summer underneath my photo fit a little bit more of the story I'm telling in my layout than if I would have put it on the camera. So that's why I went with Sun-Kissed up there for the title, because the colors match and things like that. So I kind of pulled in those 2 collections to make this work. Some of the ones that were a little bit brighter than what I would like because of the tones of what the background paper is, I didn't use those particular reds and pinks, and I kept to the muted ones in that regards. I did go through all of these hearts. I went and found where I wanted to put them. I did change some of them up because I didn't like where I had them placed at one moment. That's why you didn't see me stick these down, because I was still kind of trying to figure out like what color should go where, because I was trying not to put the same lined and filled in hearts in the same spots. So I tried, but I didn't have that many, and I couldn't really be that picky on where I put them because I didn't have as many hearts. And then I realized that in my stickers that you see that's underneath the layout that I'm scrap lifting, they've got the stickers, and then I realized there were some more hearts in there that I could have used, but I didn't see it at the time. But you'll see me come back in with them, and you'll see me use them as well. I really loved how this turns out, and I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying the summer. Mine is almost done, to the point where I have to start going back to school on the 27th. Yay. I have been going and working on my classroom so that is done for the start of the school year. Since I had to change rooms last school year to this school year, I had to start all over. So I went in super early to make sure that I could get everything on the walls and all that fun stuff. And I'm almost done. I got 2 of my bulletin boards done, all of my stuff hung up that needs to be by the whiteboards. My desk is all set up and ready to roll. So yeah, I'm excited for this school year again. I'm always excited. I get tired towards the end of the school year, but who doesn't? And then I start all over again, and I'm excited again. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get my new 4th graders. My new set of 4th graders. And I cannot believe I'm going into my 6th year of teaching. It's crazy. Sometimes I wasn't thinking I'd get to where I'm at, and then I'm at here, and I'm like, yay, it's exciting. So, but yeah, so make sure that you go check out everybody else. I am almost done. This is where all of the hearts and then the splatters come in. I do my black dots, as you can see here. I love doing that, and what I'm using there is a pop of color, and it's just called black. I just like adding it. Ever since I saw Cassie over at Paper Issues do it on a couple of her layouts, it's like, I gotta do this. And so I kind of picked it up from her. So thanks, Cassie, for enticing me on another thing I gotta do on my layout on top of, me doing my doodling. So here I come in with my splatters. As you can tell, you can't really quite see them on camera, but off camera, when you go to the still shots, they are there. I hope that you guys like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.